Hello, my name's Ryan, and today I'll be showing you how to use the Deluxe Multi-Fluid Exchanger machine. This is the differential service segment. If you'd like to see the power steering segment, please go back to the main menu. Please wear safety goggles and gloves for eye and hand protection during the entire procedure. Try to work in a well-ventilated area, or if possible, pipe the exhaust to an outside area. Keep tools and hoses clear from all moving parts and inspect the vehicle for fluid leaks, damaged hoses or belts, engine noise, or any unsafe conditions. Check the Deluxe Multi-Fluid Exchanger. Make sure the equipment is in good working condition. There should be no visible signs of damage, and all the adapters should be in their storage location on the side of the machine. Install the new bottle of differential fluid into the tank located in the rear of the unit. Check the manufacturer's service guide or owner's manual to determine the proper fluid amount. If the special differential additives are required, you can add them directly to the differential housing during the Add New Fluid procedure. Confirm that both toggle switches on the instrument panel are in the off position and the flow control valves at the end of the service hoses are closed. Make sure the valve's pointing away from the hose. Connect the shop's compressed air hose to the air inlet fitting, located on the rear upper chassis of the unit. The sound of hissing air should stop when it is securely connected. Note: the Deluxe Multi-Fluid Exchanger requires a minimum 75 psi of constant air pressure to operate. Make sure all safety locks and precautions are followed according to the lift manufacturer's specifications. Raise the vehicle to the proper level. For your added safety, conduct a thorough inspection of the vehicle's undercarriage to ensure there are no leaks, damages, or any other abnormalities to the differential housing or drain and fill plugs. Note: it is also possible to perform the service with the vehicle on the ground, if you can reach the vehicle's differential fill plug properly. Position the Deluxe Multi-Fluid Exchanger as close as possible to the vehicle being serviced. Position a waste oil drop pan or comparable waste drain pan under the vehicle's differential housing to collect any spillage. Locate the vehicle's differential fill plug and remove it. This fill plug is the highest fluid fill point, located on the differential. If you have trouble locating it, refer to the manufacturer's service guide or owner's manual. Inspect the fill plug for metal debris or thick gray sludge inside the plug. Its presence may indicate potential internal damage and may require further inspection before starting service. Note: some trucks may have a fill plug located on the pinion gear housing and a drain plug at the bottom of the differential housing. If so, place a waste container under the differential housing. Remove the lower drain plug to drain the used oil directly into the waste container. When the differential is fully drained, reinstall the drain plug. Remove the differential's fill plug and fill according to the instructions in the Add New Fluid procedure. Select a flexible tube adapter that will fit into the vehicle's differential fill plug hole and will reach as close to the bottom of the differential housing as possible. Insert the flexible tube adapter into the vehicle's differential fill plug hole. Push it down deep to reach the lowest point within the differential housing, angling or bending the tube as needed. Next, attach the hook and chain from the flow control fixture to the vehicle's undercarriage near the differential housing to support the weight of the service hose. This chain is provided to ease the strain of holding the hose during the flush service. Caution: when attaching the hook and chain to or near the vehicle's exhaust system, allow ample time for the exhaust pipes to cool down to avoid possible injury or damage to the equipment. Next, attach the flexible tube adapter to the female coupler. Pull the safety lock ring and hold it in place while pressing the flexible tube adapter firmly into the coupler. Release the safety lock ring, locking the adapter into place. Flip the toggle switch to the on position to start the vacuum pump. Turn the flow control valve handle, marked with red tape, counterclockwise so that it is pointing in line with the service hose. Within 30 seconds, used fluid should begin flowing through the clear service hose into the machine. If you do not see used fluid flowing through the hose, check it for blockage or kinks. Move the flexible tube adapter to different positions inside the differential to extract used fluid from as many points as possible. Listen for when the vacuum pump begins cycling more rapidly, indicating there is no further used fluid to be extracted. Once all the fluid is extracted, flip the Remove Used Fluid toggle switch to the off position to shut off the vacuum pump. Turn the flow control valve handle, marked with red tape, clockwise so that it is pointing outward from the service hoses. If any additives are required, the flexible tube adapter may now be withdrawn from the fill plug hole so that the additives may be injected directly into the differential housing before reinserting the tube. Or, instead of removing the tube to inject the additives separately, any additives may be poured into the new fluid bottle to be dispensed along with the new fluid. Flip the Add New Fluid toggle switch to the on position to start the new fluid pump. Turn the flow control valve handle, marked with green tape, counterclockwise so that it is in line with the service hose. Within 10 seconds, new fluid should begin flowing from the deluxe exchanger through the service hose into the vehicle's differential. While the new fluid is filling, pull the flexible tube adapter almost out until the nozzle is just within the fill plug hole. If you do not, excess fluid may not drip into the waste oil drop pan or may splash out when you remove the nozzle. Watch for a trickle of fluid to begin overflowing from the differential fill plug hole. This will indicate that the fluid has reached the proper fill level in the differential. When the proper fill level is reached, flip the Add New Fluid toggle switch to the off position. This will shut off the new fluid pump. Turn the flow control valve handle, marked with green tape, clockwise so that it points outward away from the hoses. Completely withdraw the flexible tube adapter from the differential fill plug hole. Then pull the lock ring back and detach the flexible tube adapter. Detach the hook and chain from the vehicle's undercarriage. Place adapters back in their storage location as shown. Return the service hoses to the multi-fluid exchanger's service hose hanger. Reinstall the vehicle's differential fill plug and secure it to the proper torque specification. Make sure to clean any residual fluid off the differential housing. Remove all equipment and materials from beneath the vehicle, then lower the vehicle to the ground safely. Remove the vehicle from the lift and road test the vehicle. Ensure there are no leaks and pay close attention for any unusual noises coming from the vehicle. If any of this occurs, repair as needed. Remove the restraint strap by lifting it up and out. Pull the tank out far enough to unscrew the tank cap to the left. Lift the cap up and slide the tank out of the machine. Transfer the tank's contents to an approved waste oil container for disposal in accordance with all local, state, and federal regulations. Once emptied, you may reinstall the used fluid tank by following the instructions in reverse order. Congratulations! You have just completed the differential service. If you wanted to see the power steering service, once again, please go back to the main menu. I'm your host, Ryan. Thank you very much for watching.